Today we are in Millstone in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We're going to walk through this home, but I want you guys to keep an eye on that section right there. We're going to talk about that a little bit more later on in the video and what's going on. Now this is the Moorpark floor plan by Pulte. It is a new construction home and it features elevation number 1. They have 4 different elevations available for the Moorpark. And this home in particular is actually already under contract to be purchased. Now I wanted to walk through this home anyways because the Moorpark is a new floor plan by Pulte here in the Nashville area, and Millstone is the first spot that they're actually building it. So I wanted to point out some of the different options that you guys can choose if you do choose to have one of these built from scratch. And it starts right off the bat right here in the front with this bedroom. Now in this home, this is a bedroom, this front room. However, you also have the option of making it a flex room or a library. One of the differences there is that this closet right here will not be there. So this is just here for the actual bedroom. And also the doors coming in to the room will be angled. And with the library, those will be French doors that are glass and you can actually see into the room. Now, the other difference that happens if you do choose to have one of those two, either the flex or the library, is that this bathroom right here just becomes a powder room. So here it is a full bathroom, sort of used to service, if there was a guest staying up front. However, if you did it the other way around with one of those other 2 options up front, this just stays a powder room. Now I want to mention real quick that my name is Darren A. Wilson. I'm a realtor here in the greater Nashville, Tennessee area. If you guys are curious about the new construction process, I have a free downloadable PDF which you can get right here by scanning the QR code or down below in the description, and it's called Nashville New Builds 5 Costly Mistakes All Buyers Should Avoid. But now continuing on, here we are in the kitchen area. As you can see, this is a nice open concept spot. Awesome kitchen island right here. This is an excellent spot for entertaining. As you can see, this is an eat-in kitchen island, so it does have spots for stools down below. Also has an excellent backsplash up there. As you can see, it really ties this kitchen together very nicely, and you have a gas range over there on the stove area as well. Now when it comes to things like these lighting fixtures and the sink and the handles on the drawers and things of that nature, these are the types of things that if you were to have a home built from scratch, you were able to choose those for yourself during your design appointment, okay? And that's something that happens after you actually get under contract to purchase the home, somewhere between 1 to 3 weeks. There is an actual physical spot that you go to. Pulte has a design center that you go to, and you will choose the different options. You'll be able to see them in person and actually feel them and experience them. So that's a great way to really know what you want and get what you want in your home. But also, I always recommend having a dollar amount in mind before you get started, because sometimes people, once you get in there and you start looking at stuff and touching it and feeling it, you end up spending a lot more money than you intended to spend in the first place. But anyways, one of the options that you can also do structurally for this kitchen is have it be a gourmet kitchen, which is actually what we're looking at here today. However, this spot right here, you do lose a little bit of counter space as a result, because under the standard option, you would have this stove area feature the oven as well as the microwave all in the same spot, and that would be an electric top for your stove as well. Always want to keep a lookout too for little things like this. That plating right there does need to be adjusted, and little bits and things like that that you might find around the house, sometimes a little bump in the wall, those will be taken care of by the builder before your close. Just make sure that either they encounter them on their blue tape walkthrough, or you have your agent do a blue tape walkthrough so that you can sort of mark all of the different little things in the home that are cosmetic in nature to be fixed before you close on the home. Now I wanted to mention that this home is being sold for $675,000, as you saw in the beginning of the video, but the base price for a Moorpark in general is $635,990. So as you can see, in this home, you had not quite an extra $40,000 on top of that base price. And that includes things like your lot premium, some of the structural options that we already talked about, as well as design options in the home as well. And with the different sort of varying structural options that you can make in the home, this Moorpark floor plan can either be a 4-bed, 5-bed, or 6-bed, as well as feature 2.5 baths all the way up to 4 baths. Now, this area back here is interesting because it is owned by the Rogers Group, okay? So that area back there, that wooded area, you do have nice privacy. It's not clear what's going to happen to it in the future. Still got to get to the bottom of exactly what they're going to do. Maybe they don't know what they're going to do with it, so we'll have to find out. We're going to talk more about what's going on the other side of the street in a moment as well. But this right here, this is the covered porch right here. You also can just have a sort of standard patio that's flat or a sunroom, depending on what you want to do with this room. Now here in the living room, which we walked through earlier, on the left side, you can also have a gas fireplace put in, an option that they opted to not put into this one. Now here we are walking into the primary bedroom on the first floor. So if that's something that's important to you, this is a great option with the Moorpark. Nice and sizable. It does come in at 15 by 14 feet. Now this primary bedroom features this nice walk-in closet right here. As you can see, it does have a lot of hanger space available to it. And if that's not enough closet space for you, you actually have not one, but in this home, 2 linen closets located in the primary bathroom. Now, you don't have to have 2 linen closets. You can get away with just doing 1. There's a couple different options for this bathroom, but let's just take a second and check out this dual vanity right here. The amount of cabinet and drawer space that you have in here is excellent. So there's plenty of spots to put all of your stuff, as you can see. Now, this extra drawer and cabinet right here that you see is actually one of the options. There's basically 4 different ways you can do this bathroom. This is the one with that spot right there, as well as the additional linen closet, which we'll get to the 2 different linen closets in a second here. But one of the other things that you can do is, in lieu of a second linen closet, you can have a soak-in tub, which is basically be located right next to this stand-in shower right here, which is gorgeous, by the way, and get a nice little bit amount of natural light in this bathroom as well. But the sort of standard bathroom that you can get here features basically just the shower. So there would be no second linen closet, and that extra cabinet and drawer there would not be available as well. Always gotta love the rain shower head in the bathroom. It's one of my favorites. Now I want to take just a second to talk about who I think this home would be good for. Now, these days, it's not uncommon for Gen Z buyers or millennial buyers to be purchasing homes with either financial assistance from their parents or just, actually living in a home together with their parents. And the question really becomes, is the Moorpark one of those homes that would be good for multi-generational living? And to me, the answer is maybe. It's going to kind of depend on, the type of structural options that you have done to the home and what kind of, space you need, how many kids do you have, and things like that. Now, just a real quick aside, this linen closet right here is the optional linen closet that you can have put into this bathroom, just so we're clear about which one's which. But anyways, back to my point. This home does have that bedroom that we saw up front. It does have the full bath right outside of it that sort of could be dedicated to that. However, that is the only other bathroom other than the one we were just in here on the first floor. So that bathroom does kind of tend to take on the quality of a powder room perhaps for some, although, if you have a bathroom like that we were just in, maybe you don't need the same use out of the powder room as you would in that situation. But just some food for thought, that might work. Would be great as a guest bed up front as well. All just going to kind of depend on your situation. Now this right here, I love this. This is called the Pulte Planning Center. It's not the office. It's not it's not a desk. It's the Pulte Planning planning center. That's actually what it's called. Pulte has that in basically not all of their homes, but their homes of this size, you tend to see that. You have the desk with the sort of open lookout into the open concept kitchen and living room and whatnot. You find that very commonly in Pulte Homes, which I love. I love making fun of it anyways, so just because I think it's funny. Anyhow, here we have the laundry room on the first floor. Another concern for some people is they don't like having that laundry room on the second floor, even if their master bedroom is upstairs, just because they worry about a leaky laundry machine or something like that. So if that's a concern for you, the Moorpark is for you because it's right here on the first floor, so that's perfect. Now, one occasional hindrance to multi-generational living is this right here, the garage. Now, this garage does have a tankless water heater. You have the fuse box out here as well, but some people are not going to be satisfied with just a 2-car garage. There is an option to have the garage extended a couple of feet, but that's not going to accommodate another car. It will accommodate some more stuff. As you can see, the garages are unfinished, and they do not have an option to have a third car garage added on to it. So if you did want to move into the Moorpark and you did have 3 or 4 cars, you're going to be juggling them in the driveway and in the 2-car garage. So just sort of keep that in mind. Now, as we head upstairs here, as you can see, we have this nice sort of loft flex room area, which you can utilize however you'd like. Be a great play area for the kids, especially if you have all of the secondary bedrooms up here, minus that one on the first floor. Now, one of the options that you do have with this loft area upstairs is you can add an additional secondary bedroom. It does basically cut that loft area in half, and there's no window, and it is going to shift around your HVAC unit a little bit up here, as well as the storage area. One other thing you can do too is add a game room instead, which basically does something similar, where it does basically cut that loft area in half, and there's not really a lot going on in that game room. It's basically just kind of a plain room, which could become a play area or whatever it is that you would like to do with it. Now, that room that we saw just a second ago was actually just a storage area, so that is not like an unfinished bedroom or something like that they haven't completed yet. That's actually what the room is. It's just a storage section right there, but you do have the other secondary bedrooms located up here as well. There is an option for this one as well, to basically add an additional shower off the side of it up here. So you can add an additional bathroom that is en suite to this bedroom right here, which also does feature this walk-in closet, as well as access to even more storage space. And that additional bathroom that you can have put on can either be it can either have a shower, or it can have a sort of a more traditional bathtub, which does have a shower in it as well, but we're just talking about the difference between a standing shower and a bathtub. So, you know, if maybe the downstairs area, like we talked about earlier, didn't work out for a grandparent, maybe a room like that makes sense, because you do have the option to have that ensuite bathroom right there, and that can sort of just be their section for them. Now, I wanted to take a minute to just talk a little bit about Millstone and the amenities that are available here. If you're not familiar, Millstone, it's a really beautiful neighborhood. I'm actually going to be doing a neighborhood tour of Millstone. I've been talking about it for a while, but I actually am putting it together. It'll be coming out in the next week or so on this channel. And what you see in Millstone is really beautiful area with underground utilities, sidewalks all the way around, and it also does feature a nice fitness center. It has a in-ground pool, a splash pad area for the kids. It's got a really nice section up front it features a bridge over a little creek area that they have in the front. There's a little pond up there. It's really gorgeous. You'll be able to see it in the video when I put it out in about a week here. And it's a really great alternative to Durham Farms as well, I think, is the other really nice thing about Millstone, because, you know, Durham is almost filled up, and a lot of those lots are going on. They'll be done pretty soon. And I just think that if you're looking for a spot in Hendersonville that has sort of all of those resort style amenities that people really like having these days in new construction neighborhoods, Millstone is really where it's at when it comes to that. Now, speaking of that, those amenities do cost money. Now, you do have a $91 a month HOA fee, which is really not bad considering what you get for it. This does have a clubhouse, fitness center, playground, pool, beautiful walking trails, sidewalks all around the neighborhood, tennis court. I mean, it's got a lot. And for $91 a month, that's really not bad for the maintenance of all those areas. Also, I should mention that Millstone is zoned for Station Camp Elementary, Middle, and High School. Very highly sought after school system. You also have access to Merrill Hyde, which is a magnet school available to people in Sumner County. We have private schools like John Paul II, 8 through 12, as well as Hendersonville Christian Academy, a Montessori Academy, and plenty of homeschooling resources available as well. If you are considering the new construction process here in the Nashville area, please download my free guide below, or you can scan this QR code right here for Nashville new builds, 5 costly mistakes all buyers should avoid. My name is Darren A. Wilson. I'm a realtor here in the greater Nashville, Tennessee area. Love helping people out with the new construction process. If you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me right here. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And hey, we talked about at the beginning of the video, what's happening over here? Well, this road is going to be extended. There are going to be lots right next to this home right here. And this is going to be a new section of Millstone that is not yet built, mostly by Pulte, but also Shell Brothers is coming here as well. On that note, if you guys want to watch another video, check out this one right here. Bye now.